Hey everybody, how's it going? It is time for MLB The Show 20. We're going to be starting off a second My Player just because this is another one that I haven't done for a very long time, which is playing as a starting pitcher. So let me introduce you to Roberto De La Rosa. You guys have been with the channel for a while. You guys know that I cannot go a video when someone's name is De La Rosa. If I'm talking like that. So many tongue rolls are going to happen in this series, but it's going to be absolutely awesome. So with this, just like in the previous My Player that you saw with Sigmund Sunwafer, we're going to go through, we're going to find out what team that I'm going to get drafted to, and then we're going to go from there. So I'm just going to go through the showcase and everything, just kind of get a feel for what it's going to be like playing with Roberto De La Rosa. But anyway, so with him being a, well, I guess I should say I was really torn, and this is terrible, as first batter that he faces gets a base hit on him. But anyway, I was really torn on what I wanted to do for this, because on the one hand, like, I've just always loved having a pitcher with just sheer speed behind it. But then there's also a lot of fun go with like a knuckleball pitcher and stuff too. So I was debating, do I go pure speed? Do I go knuckleball? Do I go somebody who's just got some really, really nasty pitches that got some immense breaks and go from there? So I decided to just go with speed. I think this is going to be, I think, pretty cool. I'll throw a nasty pitcher too in there also. Like, I've got a 12-6 curve, I believe, with De La Rosa. But we'll be seeing that, obviously causing a lot of strikeouts. But man, you get like a high inside fastball, 100+ mile an hour. That's going to be really sweet too. So the way I'm going to do this particular series as well, because I was also debating, like, how do I go about showing this? Because if I'm going as a starting pitcher, there's going to be tons of things that are going to happen, like tons of pitches, and I don't want to just go ahead and just kind of show you everything, because these videos would be like 30 minutes long, and I don't think you guys would just want to sit here and watch it. So what I'm going to do is, with batters that end up striking out, I'm going to show their full at bat, like you're seeing right here. So I guess spoiler alert. But then other people who fly out, ground out, all that other type of stuff, I will just kind of show you the pitch where it occurs. So that way you kind of get a feel on what you're going to be seeing. With each one of these showcase games, I will be in for 3 innings, and 3 innings alone. So I'm not going to be able to get really too much of an indication of what it's going to be like playing as Roberto De La Rosa until I get into the minor leagues. Just because, like, stamina and stuff like that, I'm not going to get anywhere close to running through my stamina. Or at least I hope that I don't. Gosh, that would be terrible. I'm sure I'd actually get pulled way before I got that if I was in a situation where I was just getting destroyed. Jeez, really? You cannot get that? I'm just going to have to be somewhat patient with all this, knowing that the players that I got on the field to help out with defense, they're not the best right now. As you saw right there, I mean, their speed is, in some cases, pretty slow. We'll see what team, though, picks me up, and if I'm going to have some good defense to be able to support me. And you know what, too? I really am curious to see if I'm going to get traded and, like, when that's going to take place. I figure as a starting pitcher, that's probably going to happen. So while I'll get picked up by a team, I wouldn't be surprised if by the time I get to the majors that changes. And I'm not going to, I mean, with both of the road to the shows that I've got going on, I'm definitely not going to stop from being traded. I mean, I had done that in years past. Like, I don't know if you guys remember when I did, like, the Lou Gehrig one. Obviously, I wanted to stay as the Yankees. That made a lot more sense than getting traded to somebody else. Anyway, second strikeout of the day. Not that bad. I'm going to be relying on the Ks, and as somebody who's got just a lot of speed, my strikeout rating is pretty high. Where I'm really weak is the home runs, so I'll see if that kind of diminishes, or I should say if that increases over time, which will reduce the amount of home runs that I'll probably go up against. But yeah, expect a lot of those actually as we get things started off. Since it's been such a long time since I've done this, I really don't know how minor leagues is going to work. So this is going to be an adventure. We'll see just kind of how rough it is. And I probably could just spare things a little bit and kind of maybe go through it faster if I just shouldn't say wasted, if I just stayed behind another year and tried it again. But I don't know. I feel like we'll be able to go through this. You know what? Now I am kind of regretting that I didn't do college ball, but it's too late at this point. All right, 2-2 count. You know, the pitches that I've got, pretty decent selection. I think the next one I'm probably going to go with is a changeup, and then I might do something ridiculously awesome. So strikeout right there as that pitch is inside. I really wanted to get an ephus. I don't know if they have that. I remember they used to, but I don't know if they have it anymore. Just an epically slow ephus. Amazing stuff. All right, 1-1 count, high fly ball. Someone get there, please. Thank you. I don't know why I was really worried right there. I think it's just some of the other instances that I've had where nobody even got really close to it, but we've got it right there. Okay, so this is the bottom of the third, and so this will be the last inning that I have for this matchup. That's going to be a base hit. So I have given up a few hits here this game, but the number of strikeouts that I've had has been, I think, on par with what I'm hoping to be able to get as we continue to move on. But anyway, come on, double play right here. That would be awesome. But no, we get the runner at second. Runner at first is safe. Not by much, though. I mean, it was pretty close, but he was definitely slower. We would have had him there. That's okay. Let's try and see if I can force something on the ground, but he's going to go ahead and steal second. I totally didn't think about going with a quicker delivery right there. But I should be aware, anybody who's got like 70 or above, I should expect that they've got the chance to try and steal. I'm thinking, and I've kind of gone through, and I should have set this, but I didn't really set his delivery, so you're going to see something different than this. Also, I think I'm going to give him some baggy pants, and I'm going to change up his glove and stuff, but with the delivery that I'm going to give him, I still have to decide what it's going to be, but with that, it's going to be, I mean, it could be longer, so we could have people who end up steal a lot more often than that. Well, at least we end this game with a strikeout. You know, that's got me pretty confident here as we go into game number 2, but you can see who's going to replace me, Richard Medrano. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to want to see what this is like. I mean, chances are it's not going to be anybody that you're going to know when I'm in the minor leagues, but maybe I'll still show it just in case. Anyway, we both end up giving up 8 hits. We end up losing that one by a score of 2-1. So let's see if we can come back and win this second one as we go up against the Central team. And I can't remember if in the road to the show with Sigmund Sunwafer, if we went up against the Central team. I don't think, actually we might have. Maybe I didn't go up against the West. Anyway, but, all right. So starting this off, I don't know if stamina is impacted by the fact that I pitched the last game. Gosh, he looks so much shorter than everybody else. I made him like 5'8". Not the tallest guy, but I'm like, you know, usually with a lot of, you know, really speedy pitchers, like you think of like Randy Johnson stuff, you got these towering guys. Like, I wanted to mix it up and have some short guy who has a ton of heat. Man, would be completely unnatural. Hey, nice move. You got me a little bit more confidence in what my defense can do there. We'll start it off, though, with a pretty good defensive play. Let's keep it up here. All right, with the strikeouts that I had at the last game, I feel like it gets more difficult in the second game that you do. And so we'll see if that kind of continues and if I'm going to have the same number of strikeouts as I did before or if it's going to be even more challenging. Also, as you guys have noticed, just going to try and mix it around with the plate, but I do focus on what's inside and low. I don't like throwing high unless it's high and inside, and in very few cases do I like throwing outside. It would be something like if I had a slider or something that I'd go to that. But even then, I kind of don't like doing a slider, I mean, high and outside, nor do I like, you know, in a lot of cases doing it mid to outside or mid outside. I mean, not forcing fastball high and inside every time. I'll kind of mix that around on the inside. Anyway, we've got that taken care of. one more person down. Hopefully we'll get out of the first inning without allowing any hits. Man, when that fastball gets like 100 plus miles an hour, that's going to be just sweet.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Especially if I can integrate with like a nice breaking ball, like if I can get that 12-6 curve up. One of the things I've noticed too is with the pitches that I end up throwing. Oh, come on. All right, I thought that wasn't going to make it either. All right, 2-1 count now. We're going to see what's going to happen right here. Ooh. Dang it. No stop right there. With him being 42 speed, if he would have made that stop, he would have gotten him out. That's going to be scored a base hit, which is unfortunate for me. But it's not like stats matter at this point here with the amateur showcase. Oh, dang. That was in a really good spot. Okay, runners on first and second. No out, so I'm really concerned that we're going to see the first run given up by Roberto De La Rosa. You know, I think I'm just going to give up on that at some point. Like, just sometime in the series, I'm about, you know what, it's Roberto De La Rosa. We're just going to go with that. I'm surprised I didn't give him, like, a ridiculous name. Like, there's just a whole string of names that I want to be able to name people down the road. But since I'm going to be mixing things up from what I've done years past on the channel and just focus on baseball, I mean, I've got plenty of names backlogged that I can use. I don't have to worry about creating somebody for, you know, Madden or NBA or anything like that anymore.
Nope, at the ball.
But, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'll make any more Road to the Shows. I want to post these, like, once a day. And then maybe, like, a full game along with it, too. Another strikeout right there. It comes at a pretty good time, too, since I got a runner in scoring position. 2 men on. All right, 1-0 count. We're going to try to throw that fastball high and inside. Seemed like he was ready for it. Second baseman just totally misses that one. He's, like, standing there waiting for it. Still doesn't still isn't able to make the catch. And, again, that's probably because we're talking about people who are amateur showcase members and don't have that great of stats, but because of that tomfoolery, going to have a deep fly ball in the left field. Runner at third's going to come home, and there is the first run given up. So the central team is going to have 1 run. The guys haven't been able to put anything together yet, but again, we're only in the second inning, so there's still plenty of game ahead for them to be able to produce some runs. We'll see what I can do. At least I can get the game started off, since I'm not going to be carrying through the game or anything just for those first 3 innings, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to have too much of an impact on how the game is going to end. All right, so with that catch made, it is going to be the end of the second inning, which means we've got 1 more until we've reached the end of the game, and also get a chance to reveal what team Roberto De La Rosa is going to... Oh, that was a terrible R. Rosa is going to play for. Dang it. Started off with a base hit. All right. You know what? That's cool. Get things started off. Maybe we could go ahead and just force a double play right here. That would be pretty cool. But here I am throwing it high and inside. You got somebody who's got an 89 speed overall. Probably not going to happen. But get him to pop it up in foul territory. So I'll take that. Maybe now is when we're going to get that double play. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm calling it. We're gonna make some magic right here.
The designated hitter.
All right, looking at what I got. 4-seam fastball's done pretty well the last couple games. 2-seamer, I don't think I've necessarily thrown it as much as I could. There we go. I called it. I totally forgot that it actually happened too. That would be terrible to be calling something that I knew was gonna happen. But anyway, I was gonna say that the rotation of pitches that I had been pretty steady the first game. The second one just not so much, but 4-seamer seemed to be holding pretty strong. Anyway, let's see how this game ends up. Is Medrano comes in again in the 4th inning. Looks like last game was pretty strong for him. I mean, 3 Ks. Dang. You know, if I've got a good set of relievers behind me, I'm really excited to see what we can do. But anyway, relieved in the 4th inning. It's normal. And then, yes. Okay, so we do end up winning this one. That's nice. I was kind of worried how this was going to go, but the bats definitely seemed to be going strong towards the middle and end of the game, I'm guessing. Let's see here once we see the full line. Yeah, celebrate, guys. Big win. You guys are going on to great careers of mediocrity. Most of you, anyway. Gosh, that was such a jerk thing to say. Oh, well. That's fine. Yeah, it seems like... Oh, wow. We really waited towards the end of the game.
Welcome back.
Oh, no, they were actually weighted towards the end of the game. Got that mixed up. Anyway, let's take a look at the draft. Let's see what team I'm going to play for. All right. There you go. Seattle. So playing for the Mariners, that means I got two teams who are in the two Road to the Shows that are in the American League. We'll see how that all kind of plays out and stuff too. But this is going to be pretty awesome. I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Like I said, I might get drafted later on down the line. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to be the new Felix Hernandez. I'm gonna rock the Mariners. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed what you saw. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more. You can support me through Patreon. It's the best way to help this channel to grow. There's also going to be some opportunities to be able to request certain games on the channel too. So hopefully you guys can do that. And also in the description below, you will find a link to the Dunbar Snack Bar Discord. Drop by, say hi, talk sports, whatever you guys want to do. I mean, I know there's not much going on, but still drop by and say hi. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.